I've searched a lot of places in Australia to find a dope OF.
Stay off the cuff, that's OFF. Show them bars to the worldwide net. All the drinks made yet, pass one to me. Blessed he, the old-fashioned king, the old-fashioned king.
Virginia Issa Rubbers, we are back again with another Old Fashioned Friday, and this week we're coming to you from down under, all the way from Australia, Western Australia, Perth, also pronounced Perth, via the locals and everybody I talk to. And today we're at Sneaky Tony's. Sneaky Tony's, as you can imagine, is a very sneaky place to get into. It's a speakeasy located right here in Perth. It's incredibly difficult to find. It's down a super dark alleyway with all kinds of graffiti and barred up doors. And there's a door, no sign, no nothing. You have to press a button, and after you press the button, they hit a button which unlocks the door, and then you have to push the door open to walk in. I was not aware that there was a extra step of like pushing the door after you hear the sound. I thought like some guy was just gonna open the door, or he was gonna open the little eye thing that they have in speakeasies that they have on the door and just be like, hey, what's the password? Because you do need a password to get in here. So the door was not opening. We're standing outside for like 15 minutes, confused as all. Finally, I said, I'm gonna give it one last try. We hit the button, I heard the noise again, and then I just pushed the door slightly and it opened. And then and then when we walked in, the entire place started clapping for us, which was hilarious. It also made me feel incredibly stupid. I don't think I felt that dumb since like grade school when I was like reading aloud and mispronounced a word. Anyways, I've searched a lot of places in Australia in the 3 weeks that we've been here to find a dope OF. It's very difficult. Very few places have single cubes. Very few places have clarified ice. Sneaky Tony's right off the bat. Single cube with clarified ice. Not only clarified ice, but I saw the bartender physically chopping away and cutting the ice so it perfectly fit in the glass. Nonetheless, let's get it going. You guys know how this works. It's 0 through 3 on appearance for sip, overall taste, 0 through 1 on overall ambiance of the restaurant. Appearance, like I said, single cube, clarified ice, decent glass, nothing too crazy. Nice little orange peel with a mist on there. I like a nicer glass, I like a little bigger glass, but they have clarified ice, so the glass is a little bigger, a little nicer, probably looking at 2.9, 2.95. With this, I'll go 2.7. Here we go for a sip. Very extremely different. Possibly, I don't want to say it's the most unique old fashioned I've ever had to date doing these old fashioned Fridays, but it is incredibly different. And the reason it's incredibly different is because Sneaky Tony's is not only a speakeasy bar, but it's a speakeasy rum bar. They have a whole collection of all these rums that I've never even seen or heard of, and they specialize in rum cocktails. With that said, their old fashioned on their menu has 3 different kinds of rums. There's a Cuban, a dark Jamaican, and a spiced rum, all blended together. They have a sneaky bitters, and then a form of simple syrup. Now, I did watch him make it. It is pre-batched. I've never had like a super high score. When I say super high, I've never had a 10 or like a 9.9 or a 9.8 on anything that's like pre-batched, but it is smooth. You definitely taste different flavors of rum. It's not too sweet. It's very easy to drink, almost dangerously easy to drink. I could probably pound this in like 1 minute and be done with it. I'm gonna go 2.6 off first sip. We'll get into this overall, and then we'll talk about the ambiance of Sneaky Tony's. It's consistent. We'll jump into the ambiance and then I'll finish with the overall. Sneaky Tony's is a dope place. Super, super low lighting, as you can see. I literally have to have a light in order to film this. So definitely a good date night spot. Great, huge bar with, again, a bazillion kinds of rum. They have nice little actual candle lit tables, which is dope, gives it a dope vibe. It's incredibly hard to find. So that's all dope. Full 1 off of ambiance. Let's get into this overall. Also, price point of $19. It is good. I taste the spice rum more than any of the other rums, so I don't want to call this like a Captain Morgan old fashioned. It's leaning more towards the Captain Morgan type of flavor with the spiced rum. I'm a huge fan of Captain Morgan. I drink Captain Diets like it's water, so that's dope for me. You can see the single cube is still holding up. And again, crystal clear, baby, crystal clear. Here we go. Overall, I'm gonna go 2.6. Here we are, mate. Sneaky Tony's, down under, Perth, Australia, I reckon. Virginia Scrubbers, cheers.